So, on today's episode, we're going to be talking about some of your favorite characters, anime, movie, TV, cartoon, whatever comes up in the conversation. And we're going to see which way they would vote in the 2024 presidential election. Don't move, stay tuned. Class is now in session. All right, everybody. Welcome back to a new episode of Society and Pop Culture 101. I am Instructor BK,
I am Instructor JB.
and this is a new, fresh episode of Society and Pop Culture 101. Welcome back. It's good to have you here. Jumping right into the episode because today we're going to have a little fun. The last episode was a little heavy, and also we're like maybe, possibly, allegedly, we're a week behind on dropping this episode. But we're here right now. And before we get started, to everybody, facts. To everybody that was affected by Hurricane Helen, we hope you're safe. Helen, Hurricane Helene. We hope you're safe. Hope your property is safe, and if you're not, we hope FEMA and everything that's got the government got going to help you out. We hope you get all the aid and help you need. We're praying for you, of course. So let's jump into this subject because, like I said, we're basically taking all our favorite characters and trying to figure out where they will vote in the 2024 election. And not only that, not only voting, but also just where they are politically minded, right? So let's start. We're gonna start, and I said I was gonna throw you for a loop before we start recording.
Yeah,
and I am. So I'm gonna start with the Rocky Horror Picture Show. Where does Frank land on the political spectrum? For those that don't know, Frank is like a mad scientist. He's trans, or she's trans. I've never been able to figure out exactly what the pronouns for Frank is, but it's a very eclectic character. So where does Frank land on the spectrum politically for you?
Okay.
In terms of with a hard one.
Okay, I'll say in terms of this election,
hold on, definitely pause the thought, because we got another guest, another brother from the CCN Department of Education.
Okay.
The homie.
Oh, he made it.
Hey, what's going on? Sorry, my wife is downstairs cooking dinner, so I thought I'd pop in for a little bit.
Oh man,
how you guys doing?
We're good. How about you?
Pretty good. Just chilling, working overtime, and got to work overtime tomorrow.
Ooh,
but I still got time to pop in for a little bit. I won't be here too long. But because I got to pick up my daughter from a football game, so just waiting on her to text me. But I didn't want to miss this just because I thought I had some interesting things to add to the conversation. So what's going on?
Oh man, first of all, thank you for popping through, because the wrestling knowledge of you is like super vast. But for those that don't know, he's CCN as well. Humble Roses podcast. Make sure you guys check it out on YouTube, Twitter, everywhere, because the show is always fun to just jump in. Every now and then I get a chance to jump into the comment section and talk. So yeah, make sure you check that out. But today, like I was explaining earlier before you just popped in, we're talking about our favorite TV show characters and cartoons and whatnot, and how they would land politically and who they will vote for in the 2024 election. So we're starting with Frank from the Rocky Horror Picture Show, because I wanted to start with something crazy. Like, I was asking JB what his thoughts were on Frank.
Yeah. I personally think that Frank will vote for Kamala, but probably register independent.
I mean, yeah, but the whole mad scientist thing gotta throw, like, some of that like leans GOP to me.
Some of it does for sure.
Not that I'm saying all GOP people are mad scientists, just the way he kind of runs his business, I guess you could call it that. And it's a little Republican like. That's all. Dallas,
Yeah,
what are your thoughts?
Yeah.
I agree. Definitely Republican, but definitely all over the place as it looks because Frankie just compact and visually can be a nightmare. But I will say that Frankie would probably have a tendency to like shift the argument towards something a little more delicious than what
Yeah.
the media would view it as.
Ooh, that's a good point. Like super complex character. So I would say independent just because he's so eclectic, like because he could go either way with his mindset because he can just kind of like click his mind to something else real quick and you wouldn't even notice it happened. So we got one for independent, one for Democrat, and one for Republican. We're just gonna go ahead and just say complicated.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I mean, I think independent is the way to go for Frank, but in terms of this election, you got the two options. Definitely vote for Kamala because like a lot of the anti-LGBT rhetoric is definitely coming from that side.
Yep. For all my One Piece fans.
Uh-oh.
So
Uh-oh.
what party would Roronoa Zoro be a part of? Or JB, would he even make it to the election? Because he'd probably get lost and show up at the wrong convention. I ain't gonna lie.
All right. First of all, he ain't getting there on time. He gonna get lost on the way there.
He get lost.
He definitely not making it. He definitely not making it.
He's not making it. Oh man, but I had to.
So
man,
who is he intending to vote for?
Man, you know Zoro racist, man. He never beat them allegations.
Yeah, he ain't beating them allegations, bro.
Nah, I can see Zoro being a MAGA head.
Yeah, he could. Him and future Trunks. Definitely MAGAs.
Oh,
hey, yo.
definitely.
Hey, yo.
Future Trunks already sealed that. The Goku Black arc, Future Trunks already sealed it. We know what the line. He said the line. He said the line.
He did say the line though.
He did
say, "Hold your fire. This man is not black." Like, whoa. Okay.
He did say it.
Did say that.
It's a bit of a damper on the Future Trunks.
I mean, to be fair, man, like
Trunks. Just a little bit of a like, oh man, come on, Trunks.
Goku Black did kill his mom. So
okay, that's a good argument. That's
I mean, it's kind of like Liam Neeson. It's kind of like Liam Neeson, but with like
gonna go hunting for one.
No, we ain't bringing up Liam. No, but since we're talking about Dragon Ball, I don't want to do Goku. We all know Goku's a liberal, so we're just gonna say Goku Democrat.
First of all, he's not even gonna register. He's not even gonna register.
No, you know what he's gonna do? He's gonna show up and he's gonna be like during the debate. All right, who'd you say was the strongest candidate? Hey, you want to go a few rounds with me?
Right.
I don't.
He's like, wow, Jeets. Hey, best buddy, what do you know about this Donald Trump guy?
What is that thing he does with his hands? What kind of attack is that? Did he learn that from King Kai? Hey, Beerus, what do you know about Donald Trump?
Why is he orange? Is that like his super form?
He says he's in good shape. He doesn't look like it, but he says he's in good shape.
He might be strong. All right, so we're gonna skip over Goku. We're not gonna.
My key is the strongest key to have ever keyed. I put on everything. Please believe me that my key comes from the best people because my key is the best key ever.
Can you hear the CNN storyline now? Like they're on this just in. We just found out that President Donald Trump has been in bed with Frieza since the 2016 presidential election.
I respect Frieza and his policies. I believe that Frieza's a powerful leader. He spoke to me once. It was a very nice conversation. Very, very smart man. He said, hey, President Trump, I know you don't like China. I know you talk about black jobs. but he said that I don't want to upset you. I don't have to blow up Earth. And I said, if you blow up Earth, Frieza, if you blow up Earth, Lord Frieza, it's gonna be trouble. It's gonna be big trouble, and
It's
you're
gonna
not gonna
be
be prepared for the trouble that I have coming for you because you don't mess with my Earth, you don't mess with my America. And he said, "Okay, Donald Trump, you got it." He said it. I have all the best people on my side, and he knows it. And he wants
oh,
no problems with us.
that is a cool. I have the
Hey, you know he gonna hit him with that. That Frieza's a very, very little guy. Very little guy.
Very
Never seen anybody
small,
like that before.
very
Very
Weird
small,
small.
obsession. Weird
very
obsession
long
with
tail.
monkeys. Weird. Master Roshi.
Kamala.
Oh,
Once he
yeah.
finds it, once he finds out how she came up, yeah.
He gonna find
He'll
her.
be-
First of all, he gonna find her attractive.
Hold on.
find her attractive.
Allegedly, we don't know. Okay, that's speculatory.
Man,
I'm not making.
It came from the Namekians. No one knows if it's the truth. All right,
I
so
might have heard it from Yard Rat.
how is Master Roshi voting in the presidential election?
Man, he gonna look at Kamala in that pantsuit. He gonna be on it. That's it.
Is
So
there a reason why she keeps wearing suits? I keep asking Yajirobe if she's ever worn anything other than a suit. She's
Nah,
not
he gonna
wearing
he
just
gonna see them old
Democrat?
pictures. He gonna see them old pictures. It's gonna be a wrap.
and he gonna his
Democrat.
nose is gonna start bleeding, his eyes are gonna start popping out, and
Mhm. Hey, because
That
let's be
sounds like a
real.
Republican.
Because let's be real. Kamala, when she was younger,
I mean, yeah.
it's just us talking. It's
gonna
just us
have an
talking.
attack. Gonna have an attack called Kamehameha Harris.
Hey,
Lord, no.
I'm sorry.
We gotta get on track.
I'm sorry.
Republican, independent.
Democrat. I'm sorry. I'm acting up. I'm having a black moment. Democrat for Master Roshi. I just came in. Oh, I derailed this whole show. My bad.
Let's move to Power Rangers.
Oh, let's go.
Zordon.
Oh my gosh. Which candidate supports child labor? Let's talk about
That is definitely the Republican Party. I mean, they got rid of them. A lot of they laxed the child workers laws.
They gonna
build
a factory on Angel Grove and be like, listen, just get them to work. Nah, Zordon definitely going Republican. The funny thing is, when you said Dragon Ball, you only said Master Roshi and you didn't say anybody else. And I was gonna say Yamcha would have died before he got to the voting booth. So
allegedly he would have died before he got to. No, he wouldn't make.
Nah, he'd have got cooked.
We gotta put some respect. All right, let's put some little bit of respect on Yamcha's name, man. Yeah, before we get into that though, man, where y'all think Gohan will vote? Real quick before we get into Power Rangers.
Adult
Gohan.
Republican.
You think so? Why is that?
Financials, money straight off the top. I mean, come on, you grew up with Bulma as like your auntie, right? And she got money. Then you got your mom who's like education to make it for yourself. Now, he would be a little skeptical about the whole getting rid of the educational department. He would fight against that.
Yeah, that's his job.
But at the same time, I think the financial responsibility and how his dad just kind of didn't care for money. And as you see how Gohan is living, he kind of likes it a little bit there. So
he kind of has an estate.
I will say neither Republican nor Democratic nor independent. I'm going to throw out Green Party, and I'm going to tell you why. So the reason why I say Green Party is because Green Party, they're based on like it's a grassroots kind of party, and one of the things that they preach is peace, social justice, ecology, and also, if you think about it, democracy and not nonviolence. What does Gohan embody? Peace and nonviolence, unless he is pushed to that point. And at the same time, Bulma and her dad were trying to find a new eating system for the planet just because had the downfall of Earth happened before the Saiyans arrived, they were already doing different research. Because if you think about it, when they had invented time travel, they were actually not just inventing time travel just for the future history of Trunks, but for the fact to find new plant life. They were based upon that. Even in the manga, like Bulma is a philanthropist, not just a genius. Her dad was that too, an accomplished activist. And Gohan and Trunks definitely follow those values, especially with adult Gohan being like a teacher and being all about his studies. I think the Green Party would definitely be for Gohan.
That's real.
No, I actually agree with that. We
I
didn't
agree
think
with that.
about the Green Party in his argument when we was talking about this, but we're gonna allow this. And Gohan,
Yeah.
Green Party.
Good party. But in terms of this election, I think he votes Kamala. Gohan is the only one that cares about people. And I think that January 6th would turn Gohan off from voting for Trump again.
All right. I'm sorry. Back to Power Rangers. I'm sorry.
Y'all sure? Because if there any other Dragon Ball characters, we gonna loop back around to.
I mean, we already know where Frieza's voting for, so we don't even have to.
Oh
even...
man, Frieza's absolutely a Republican.
Yeah.
He is
no question.
Neo-national Republican, if that is even
he is
thing.
A proud boy.
Super proud.
All right, so we're gonna talk
Although
about.
I think he'd be against the border. I think he'd be against the border. I think he'd be trying to enslave them. That's just my thoughts.
So, because we're trying to do this, and we're keeping this to humans, right?
Yeah.
Anthropomorphic animals.
Them's the rules.
About Power Rangers. Where does Rita vote?
Oh my God. Oh my God.
Where does Rita vote?
Rita Repulsa?
Republican.
Yeah.
For sure.
You think she's just right out the gate?
I don't know. If she sees another woman like Kamala running for president, she might vote for Democrat.
I mean, she don't care about no other woman.
I don't know. I think if she saw another woman, she'll take that. Because Lord Zed is absolutely gonna be like, what do you think about that Kamala? I kind of like her. And
Come
then
on,
Kamala was going.
Man, but that relationship
Rita's kidnapping Kamala before
she
probably
like right off.
Yeah, probably.
Right off the bat.
But also think about this with her relationship with Zed, bro. Like she bowed down to Zed as a bad boss. Zed was like horrible to her as a boss. And her plan was to drug him into making him be in love with her so that she could join on top in that power dynamic.
Touche.
That was the plan.
Vice President Rita Repulsa. Kamala and Rita, 2024.
Oh gosh. Repulsa Harris.
Oh, yeah, it's got to be Repulsa Harris first, right? So Rita, Democrat, Republican.
I say Democrat.
I say Republican. I don't see anything democratic about her. Anything democratic by the way she does things or in her thought process.
Honestly,
well, you're right. She's definitely a dictator.
Oh, for sure.
I don't know.
If anything, I think she might turn over to.
No, I think she's Republican.
Yeah, it's like I feel like there's a few characters we'll end up mentioning that will probably like stop and try to take over the election for themselves.
Let's move to Marvel. Let's talk about Dr. Doom.
Oh my God.
Speaking of which, he's the one that would take over the election for himself.
Yeah, he ain't voting for nobody. It's Doom over everybody. Doom is the one who should be worshipped.
So not Democrat, not Republican, not independent, not Green Party,
Doom Party, the party of Doom.
The party of Doom. He got his own.
I'm thinking like that's hilarious that we all came to that.
Dog, like it's academic at this point. It's come on, dude.
When does that man ever play well with somebody where he's not in charge?
Boom, thank you.
When does he ever?
1610 Doom.
Man, that was for a purpose, though.
Where would you put Loki?
Loki? I think Loki's interest could be defined by whatever crap he's on at the time.
Yeah, it depends.
I think he'll go with the win.
It's wish Loki. Basically.
Either way, I don't think
MCU Loki because he's easy. He's a tighter package
probably Democrat.
I think oh no, I think he might be Republican.
I'll go Democrat.
I think he would be more in line with that. I think MCU Loki respected power before he died. Not the show
Yeah.
Loki, but like
The
original
movie
Loki.
Loki.
Yeah, the original Loki. I think he respected power and he respected authoritarianism. And I think Donald Trump would appeal to that sensibility in him.
Yeah.
I agree. New Loki is more. I think he would be more. Let's crash the entire system. So he would
Yeah.
be undecided, and he would lean to whoever can get him to the goal to destroy the system as a whole.
I think that Loki would probably lean more towards Kamala.
Yeah.
Because because he's come around, he's been on the other side. And
Yeah.
he's been like, okay, maybe this is what's more needed to be more calm and more stable as opposed to anarchy and all over the place.
That got anything to add before we verdict?
Nope. You guys covered it.
All right, Loki, voting for Kamala, probably independent.
Yeah.
Cool.
Yep.
All right. Anybody
President
else from the MCU? You guys want President Loki? I'm voting for Loki. Any?
Yeah. I got one.
Me too.
You already know what I'm going with, BK. I want to know what Captain America.
Oh, Captain America. Before he got frozen, Captain America is Republican. MCU.
Yeah. Okay. MCU Cap. Yeah.
MCU Cap before he was frozen, he was absolutely a Republican.
For
Even
sure.
though he's been through as much as you have, but he wanted to change the system, and in that time period, the best way to do that would have been Republican, and he was a lot more naive back in that time period as well.
Yeah, but also back then the Republican Party was different back then.
That's true. That is true. But after the system beat you down, you can only do one or two things. You can either join the system or you can grow from it and hate it. I think he would have just joined the system.
Before Powers.
Before Powers.
Okay.
After Powers, after Frozen, new era MCU, he's absolutely a Democrat because the government is trash. Current Steve Rogers in the MCU, absolutely Democrat.
Democrat.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Yeah, I agree with you guys. I think he's 100% Democrat now. I also agree with your point about him being a Republican, like before he got powers. Steve Rogers is one of the most misunderstood characters in comic book history to me. I think people look at the name and they don't take into account that the name, the moniker, it's not something he chose. It was something that was bestowed upon him by the people, and he kept because of the reasons he kept it. But Steve Rogers is now and always has been people first. When he sees whatever's the best interest of the people, that's where Steve Rogers is going to align. So yeah, Stephen Grant Rogers absolutely 100% would vote for Kamala Harris, especially post January 6th.
Let's just say this real quick. If we don't say MAGA, or however you want to say it, we're just talking about regular basic Republicans, okay? Like the old school version.
Black Panther. T'Challa.
Which
Black Panther.
Movie version?
Movie version. Because comics version is pretty easy to decipher.
Man, T'Challa's gone through a lot in the comics lately.
That's why I'm like,
he's gone through a lot.
Way too much.
For me, I think he might be liberal.
Oh, for sure.
For the simple fact that he wants power. He knows he needs the power, but he's not as cutthroat to get it.
I don't know, man. I think T'Challa is. I don't know if he wants power. I think he was just raised to have it, and he's just adept at knowing how to use it. He's adept at being a leader. He's adept with dealing with people. He's adept with delegating and ruling, because that was he was groomed to do. He was raised to be king.
Yeah, he needs the power.
Yeah, he needs that diplomatic immunity. And here's the thing. If we were to use comics Black Panther, there would be so many conflicting issues because 60s Black Panther had a much different mind state than 70s and 80s. And 90s Black Panther was extremely ruthless to a fucking degree that he did something before Batman did. So there's a couple things that Black Panther has done that way before Batman. So before
deal with the daddy issues.
Not just that. When people talk about Batman and prep time, remember that wasn't used until Frank Miller wrote The Dark Knight in 1986. Well, Black Panther displayed prep time in 1966 when he took on the Fantastic Four. He had prepped the techno jungle for the Fantastic Four. Another thing is in the Towers of Babel story with the Justice League, that's the story where Batman had spied on the Justice League and assessed all their weaknesses. Well, Black Panther did that in 1998 in an Avengers comic where he joined just to spy on them and had all of their weaknesses put into his computer and sent back to Wakanda. So when we talk about movies, Black Panther, I definitely think he would be liberal. He definitely wants the power. He definitely wants to lead the charge. And I could kind of see him, like if the country were to go at war, he'd be one of the people that would supply the armies with the weapons that they need, not just with the weapons. He's a master strategist. And also another thing is that if he were to run for president, he'd win it in a landslide. Because another thing that he has is he would be able to help with a lot of the crime scenes that happen in the world. So if crime happens in the world, one of the abilities that he has that nobody talks about is he can solve a crime using his enhanced senses. So there was one time a murder happened in Wakanda and he was able to assess it without using technology. What he did was the heart-shaped herb allowed him to get the scent of the person who murdered one of the civilians in the street, and he was able to track their soul down, not their scent, their soul. So Black Panther is one of those people that would be a great war asset. And would he vote for Kamala? Absolutely. Would he vote for Trump? Probably not. Okay.
No.
But he would be the guy that would run his own party, and he would definitely win because he would have the money behind it. He would have the technology behind it. He would have the resources, and he would have people come over and try to take the resources from Wakanda. So I definitely believe he would have his own thing going.
So you saying Black Panther, the Black Panther Party.
Black Panther Party.
Bring it back.
All
right.
Honor, nobility, rule T'Challa in the way his mannerisms and how he moves. Also, he's very big on respect. I know. So with that being said, like Kamala's a slam dunk choice for him.
Yeah.
I think in any medium, even his comic book version right now, he will vote.
Y'all know Black Panther ain't finna vote for nobody white if it's a black candidate up there.
He did try to bang Sue Storm back in the day.
That's different. You know that's different now.
Hey, he's trying to get that invisible.
Stop it. Stop it.
Try to get that bubble.
Can you make the whole thing invisible as a part way? Like,
let's talk about the X-Men. The X-Men. We're talking about the X-Men now.
The X-Men, not the triple X-Men. Yeah, you're right.
And here's another thing: if he's voting for Kamala, is he with Storm? Because she's gonna sign off on Kamala as well. And
she and Storm for sure would. But I think the X-Men are definitely all independent. Because I think at the end of the day, their biggest argument is like, what are you doing for mutants?
Absolutely.
Like, what are you doing for us?
Except for Mr. Sinister, he is not only voting for Trump, but he is gonna infiltrate his whole party and try to take over from. But he's not gonna be the president. He's just gonna do stuff in the back. He is gonna be Dick Cheney of Donald Trump's presidential cabinet. That's just pretty much how he rolls.
Sinister 1,000% is going to take out Trump, clone him, and install him as president. 1,000%.
Apocalypse is just going to come in there like, yeah, that's a nice operation you got going over there. Yoink, mine. I'll be taking it from here.
All right, so we agreed the X-Men, all independents.
All independents.
Men are independents. Mr. Sinister,
Republican,
and Apocalypse, just whatever he feels like.
Yeah,
man. Yeah.
Who we got next?
Oh, Let's go to Gundam.
Ooh.
Okay.
Char Aznable.
Republican.
Oh man, that is Republican.
Charge.
Char Aznable, Republican. But what's his alter ego?
From
Quattro.
Zeta Gundam. From Zeta Gundam.
Quattro.
So Vegeta.
Yeah. Quattro Vegeta. The alter ego, definitely a Democrat.
Absolutely. Absolutely. But
It
also, which side is going to be easier on pedophiles? Because I think that's where Charles is going to go to. But
apparently, it's the Republican. I'm sorry. Allegedly, it's the Republican Party. Given how they just been letting Senator from Florida
that was a violation.
Allegedly, Gates been kind of sliding.
Allegedly.
The way he been sliding here through lately, like it ain't. I'm just saying.
That's allegedly. But at the same time, though, Haman Khan, Quest Pariah, I'm just saying, man, like the evidence is strong. Oh, Lala Soon.
Oh, Lala is his most damning evidence on Char.
I'm just saying, bro.
Yo, Char is completely out of pocket. Always has been. Always will be.
Yeah.
So Char Aznable, Republican. Quattro Vegeta,
Democrat for
Democrat.
sure.
And he's not afraid to hand out a headshot if need be.
That is true.
Man. Amuro, I'm about to do something wicked. Come and stop me.
I'm scared even, Amuro is my guy, but Amuro Ray.
Amuro ain't voting, bro. Amuro ain't voting.
Why Amuro ain't voting?
Amuro been through too much between like what the government did to him during the war, post-war, like post the other war. Like Amuro's like
about nothing. Like he don't care.
No, Amuro like, man, just leave me out of it.
I'll be honest, I don't even know how Amuro gets out of bed to even go to war sometimes. Like
I'm just saying, right. Bro, this man was a war hero.
Man at 16 and a half.
This man was this man was a glorified war hero, bro. The Federation won a whole ass war against Zeon because of him. And how do they reward him? House arrest in a big mansion.
I mean, I get it, but at the same time, if you are the only one that can power the most powerful weapon ever.
Yeah, that weapon gone now.
It is gone, but Amuro was said to be like this new type. He was special. Nobody else is doing what he do.
So you gonna lock him up?
It's Gundam universe. Yes, in the Gundam universe, that's pretty much how they handle stuff.
Listen, I know we don't really cut like that here, man, but man, the Federation, bro. Forever and always, bro. Zeon wrong too. Both sides, man. Like
both sides are terrible. Both sides are terrible.
Awful.
A little bit. Let's roll to another universe here.
Okay.
I'm gonna try to speed this along because I'm skipping around on the list. So Rugrats, real quick. Phil and Lil.
Phil and Lil, Democrat. Phil, Republican leaning, but he could be convinced.
Just to be spiteful.
Just to be spiteful, but he could be convinced. Yep. Yes, but he could be convinced. I feel like he could be talked into voting the other way. He could be swayed.
Angelica.
Republican. Think about it. For sure.
Sue.
Democrat.
Uzi.
Democrat. For sure.
Democrat.
Checky.
Ooh, Democrat.
You think so? I think Checky's a Democrat until he find the right person to get involved with, because he's gonna feel like he's been neglected by everybody, and then he's gonna discover like Andrew Schultz or something, and then he gonna start looking the other way.
Oh God! What if Chucky discovers Kevin Samuels?
Deal.
Oh man, deal. Republican.
My man to put pickles and pillow feathers in a jar, and then some kind of way it makes like the worst stink bomb that ever happened in the history of stink bombs. I don't know.
That little boy a terrorist.
Skills my man's got, but he's something. He's something.
He's a terrorist.
Did we get all the Rugrats? Did I miss one? I think we got
him. The little sister. Chucky's adopted sister.
Timmy.
Kimmy, yes.
Mm.
I think
I
Kimmy
want
could
to
be
go back to,
Republican.
but I just say Kimmy. I agree, Republican.
Okay. What about Tommy?
Yeah.
Oh, we didn't say Tommy.
We didn't
Tommy.
say Tommy.
Democrat.
Tommy's definitely. I think he might grow up to be a Republican.
I think it'll depend on where he falls financially, but I think he's definitely people first.
Yeah,
Yeah.
he's Democrat.
If he does lean Republican, he's regular Republican, not MAGA.
Yeah.
If I had to choose one of the road rats to turn into MAGA, it's Chucky.
Yeah, I was going to say Chucky, definitely.
Man, I really don't want to say it, man, but Chucky definitely gives potential incel energy.
He does. He does.
He does.
What else you got?
DuckTales. Scrooge McDuck.
Republican.
Oh my, Republican.
Big MAGA head.
Big.
No, I don't. You think he's MAGA?
Oh, for sure.
No.
All them tax breaks. Oh, for sure.
Okay.
He using the same tax loops as Trump is using. Come on now.
For sure. He might even be inspired to be president himself.
I can hear him. Make America great again. I'm sorry. Scrooge is my favorite character out of all of them. I'm sorry, but it's true.
He might even be inspired to be like, I got next.
Oh yeah, and Scrooge ain't never like the old man stuff that we went through this year. Scrooge ain't gonna have that problem. You see how young Scrooge is to be old. Scrooge is like 75, still looking 32. He running circles around Donald, who was in the military, by the way. So Scrooge McDuck, MAGA. Is
For
that
sure.
what we're leaning on?
For sure.
I hate that, but I'm gonna have to agree. All right, we almost done with this. We got like a few more. You ready?
I'm ready.
Donald. Let's do Donald.
Ooh.
Did we get speechless? Are we speechless now? We don't know.
That's unpredictable.
That is unpredictable.
That is.
Is this Disney Donald or is this Kingdom Hearts Donald?
Let's do Disney. Let's do Disney Donald.
I think that makes it easier. I think that makes it easier.
Let's run down the tail of the tape for Donald real quick. Let's see. He is the nephew of one of the most famous adventurers of all time. Right?
Mm-hmm.
Former Navy. Oh no, currently in the Navy still. Single dad / uncle. Let's see. He throws tantrums. He won't marry Daisy. So he's unmarried. So with all that said,
MAGA.
MAGA.
As soon as you said in the Navy, bro, I know he's about gun. I know he's pro-gun. I know he is.
Pro-gun.
And he already stubborn. He already stubborn as hell. So you telling me he's stubborn, he's pro-guns, he's not going to be able to hear the rhetoric on the other side.
Yo, you're right. y'all just breaking all my little favorites down.
His first name is Donald. That pretty much seals it right there.
Sounds like a good guy to me.
That seals it right there.
Oh man.
Next question.
Let's go Teen Titans. I don't even want to talk about nobody else from Disney. Y'all ruining my childhood right now.
You don't want to go do? You don't go to Mickey and Minnie?
I'm afraid to go to. You know what? Let's do it, Mickey.
Which version is this? All versions?
No, we talking Disney old school Mickey.
What I'm saying is
black and white Mickey.
Black and white Mickey. Republican.
Black and white Mickey and current Mickey is basically the same Mickey now. Like the Mickey we had, that's gone now. He back to the original OG mischievous. He's
hardcore.
He was.
Go ahead.
As far as gun control, Mickey with the blicky was real. Mickey with the blicky was real. He was a menace to society. Steamboat Willie ain't give about nothing. And the fact that based on his history, this man, MAGA Mickey, is definitely
no.
MAGA Mickey. Over. It's over, bro. MAGA Mickey 3-0, bro. It's over.
MAGA Mickey,
Once he pulls out the mouse tool, it's over.
Oh my gosh.
MAGA Mickey. Bruh, you out of pocket for that one.
Hashtag that one, man. MAGA Mickey.
He is simultaneously in and out the pocket at the same time. Because when you think about that too, man, like it also applies to Kingdom Hearts Mickey.
That's what I was gonna say. Yeah,
Kingdom Hearts Mickey is on a whole nother. Can we talk about Frollo now from the Hunchback of Notre Dame?
Frollo?
Yes. We got to get some villains in here.
He's a Republican.
And all the good guys.
He's a Republican for sure.
Oh, yeah, he's definitely a Republican. I think that was a softball question for this group.
Yeah, like that's a layup. We ain't even gotta explain it. We ain't gotta go deep if you don't want to.
That one writes itself. All he has to do is make this face. And
listen, rich white. Listen, he gonna take one look at Trump and be like, hear about the cheating allegation. Like, I understand.
Reparations.
He gonna take one look. He gonna look one look at Kamala and be like, "Hellfire."
A woman, a black woman,
hold
on. Gypsy? Is she a gypsy?
You know he finna be in front of that fireplace where he see Kamala. Hell's fire. Yeah. Okay, what about Mufasa?
Hey man, listen, Mufasa Republican, bro. Not only is he Republican, he probably MAGA.
Bro, he told Simba not to go to the hood.
Exactly. That shabby place over there.
I knew not to bring up Mufasa, but I did anyway.
Listen, bro. He said he told his son, I was scared I was going to lose you because you went to the dark place.
Wait, what other Disney villains? You got Maleficent in there?
We know where Maleficent said.
I think Maleficent might be liberal.
I think she might be liberal.
I think
the kingdom she was in was Republican, and then she was like anti the kingdom. So that's why she.
Let's be real about her. She was just mad she didn't get an invite to the party.
Yep.
True.
All you had to do, you invite everybody far and wide. You invite everybody who don't even live here, but you can invite me if I'm up the street.
Not far and wide though.
I live right up the street. I'm around the corner. I can see the fireworks from your backyard. And you tell me you couldn't invite me?
Okay, so Maleficent is Democrat.
I can see her being petty. Yeah. She's just petty.
Democrat. Okay. I'm gonna throw another softball. Queen of Hearts.
MAGA, hardcore.
Yep.
Oh, she was definitely there January 6th. She didn't go.
No, she was there.
But she held up a sign. She
didn't run in, but she's definitely sent all her people in there, and she was like off with their head.
She said for Mike Pence. She said after Mike Pence.
Only for Mike Pence. She sent the order.
I want to do a couple of wrestlers real quick. Just the characters, not the people.
Okay.
Here we go. Roman Reigns.
Okay, so the whole acknowledge me thing definitely leans more Republican. But I don't know, man.
I'll say independent.
Yeah, because he kind of run his own thing.
I think he would definitely lean toward the Roman Empire, if anything. But I think Trump's inability to put his ego aside to acknowledge him would probably make him lean toward Kamala. Like, I feel like Kamala would like, I acknowledge you, my tribal chief. And he'd be like, get off on that.
And then he gonna look at Trump. See, she gets it. What are you doing?
Why didn't you get it? You must be some sort of a dumbass.
Hold
You
on.
must be confused, rich boy.
Like he goes to his rally, it's the same thing over and over and over again. It's like missionary position every single night. Oh.
Y'all out of line. Okay, we talking wrestlers, right? We talking wrestlers.
Yeah.
Wrestlers.
Just the characters. Just the characters, not the actual people.
Randy Orton.
Democrat.
Randy now or Randy then?
09 Randy Orton?
Republican. 09 Randy Orton.
09 Randy.
Hold on. We got to settle on one. Which one we want? We want 09 Randy Orton or we want current Randy Orton?
Current Randy Orton, Democrat.
Democrat, current Randy.
Current Randy, Democrat.
But 09 Randy was not only was he there, on January 6th, he was there standing next to Jericho and his wife.
Mm-hmm. So allegedly. So I guess you picked a wrestler. So I'm gonna pick a wrestler. So what about Okada?
Oh, I don't know. Okada's Chinese? Is he
Japanese? He just got here too. He just got here now. He ain't been here too long.
Think about that.
I don't know, man. I think he would probably lean. I don't know. That's a tough one to call because, like, he's been here. He's got the benefit of having rich white friends, but those rich white friends are real life Democrats. But I think the characters are Republican.
Character only. They will be the type of people to talk about all the MAGA stuff and really hate anybody that's liberal.
Yeah.
So I think Okada might be he might be MAGA.
I think he might be because of the whole I respect the cut of your jib type stuff. Okay.
This is funny. This is funny.
We got one we haven't even. Go ahead.
Undertaker.
I think Undertaker wouldn't care. I think he would vote for Satan.
True.
But then again, if you think about it, both parties kind of, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Yeah, but given the fact that he's an actual Undertaker, he would probably vote for whichever party is trying to like dictate and keep a war going. So I think in this instant, right now, he would probably be a Biden fan. For one, Biden ain't got long for this world, so he get to take him home. And two, this whole war that they keep Biden got like 3 not wars, but 3
situations,
excursions going on,
a genocide,
and a genocide. No alleged on that one.
No alleged.
See, we equal opportunities here. We call spade a spade at Society of Pop Culture 101.
We call it a BK spade.
Yo,
I'm sorry.
All right. Can we get one more in?
Okay, I got one.
Like?
Who got? What you got?
We haven't covered it all. Batman.
Oh, okay. So Bruce Wayne is a Republican.
Yes.
Batman is a Democrat. That's how I see it. It's Bruce be playing the game. He got to throwing his money around. He got schmoozing on the side with everybody, doing backdoor deals.
I'll say Batman is a Republican and Bruce Wayne is super MAGA.
Dang, super MAGA.
What?
Super MAGA.
What? Am I all right? Maybe I'm different. I think Bruce Wayne is liberal. I think he's liberal as AF. I think he is, and I think Batman would probably be independent.
Batman's independent.
And hear me out. Bruce has FU money.
True.
His vote don't make him tax breaks, whatever, don't make him no type of never mind. He is legitimately philanthropic. he is naturally giving, he is naturally caring. And we all know as fans that Batman, well, Bruce Wayne takes on the role as Batman, even though he knows that he could do quicker and more widespread good for Gotham if as Bruce Wayne just doing stuff for the community, but he chooses to do it as Batman so nobody else like becomes like him. Nobody experiences the tragedy, becomes like him. So he feels like somebody would get slip through the cracks if he just did it strictly as Bruce Wayne. So he cared.
Right, so Dallas got to roll. Before you roll, Dallas, where do you sit? Are we saying that Batman is conservative or independent? We got to vote.
I think conservative.
I'm leaning conservative on that one.
Man.
There's a lot of clowns that run rampant in Gotham, and all they do is break right back out, and he puts them right back in. Tax write-off, baby. Tax write-off.
All right, Dallas, before you run, thank you for coming through, man. It was a blast having you on. Insights always good. Can't wait for the next time. Make sure
let me know. I'll come back.
Yes, sir. We'll do. Make sure y'all check out the Humble Rolls podcast. It's a great show. They talk wrestling. They talk other stuff. Make sure you check it out. You will not be disappointed.
Thank you so much. I love you both. I got to go pick up my daughter from the football game. But I'll see you guys later.
All right.
Man. Thanks for coming through. Love
Appreciate it, man.
Thank you.
All right. Good people. Must come to an end.
Yeah.
We have to end the show. But before I go, I do have a question for you in the comment section. Who do you think, what character, I need you to drop me 3. What character do you think is a Democrat? What character do you think is a conservative or GOP, however you want to say it? And what characters do you think is an independent? Let us know in the comment section. We had a lot of fun with this one.
Oh, yeah, for sure.
You got some closing thoughts before we get up out of here?
Man, I think at the end of the day, when we talk about these characters, we try to break them down. I think it's great how the thought and care that went into these characters, they were able to talk about them like this. They were able to take the things and actions they've done off the page or on the screen and kind of parlay into real life things, because it was real life thought that was put into making them. So just being able to take those things, take those characters and kind of relay them into this conversation, I think is an amazing thing. So like shout out to every creator that made, like from Bob Kane to Oda-san, like whoever that we talked about your character, like, I don't know, man. Stories are great. That's why I'm in it, man. That's my one-arm man. That's what gets me going. That's what gets me up in the morning. Like, is talking about characters, talking about stories, and being able to talk about them like this in otherworldly scenarios. Like, I love this stuff.
Yeah, I definitely concur with what you said. Being able to break these characters down and remix them and think about them on another level, other than just the punchy shoot stuff they do on a regular basis. It's refreshing to have that type of, to see how great these characters are designed and created for us to be able to have these extra thoughts put on top of them. That is the mark of greatness. And if your character was on this list, or if we didn't get a chance to talk about it, we probably do this again. This is way too much fun to just do once. But yeah, shout outs to all the creators in the past. Thank you for making our childhoods and our adulthoods so cool. But make sure you guys do me the favor and subscribe to JB versus the World over on YouTube, as well as Society and Pop Culture 101. Make sure that you check out all the episodes that you missed in the past. We record every other Tuesday. Like, share, and subscribe to this channel or wherever you're listening to. Good Pod, Spotify, Apple, wherever you are. Make sure you give us a like and you comment that question that I asked you, because I want to know. We want to know. We're going to be back in a couple of weeks with a brand new show. So make sure you guys stay tuned, subscribe, turn on those notifications. All right. I have been Instructor BK Spades.
I am Instructor JB. Also, it's doubling as your strength and conditioning coach.
Yeah, all of that. We love y'all. Thank y'all for listening, man. We out.
Stay black. Yeet.
Society and Pop Culture 101 is a Culture Clash Network podcast. If you're interested in podcasts just like Society and Pop Culture 101, make sure to check out a podcast from our network. We got JB versus the World, Get Your Podcast, Marks with Mics, Powerbomb Jitsu, and The Humble Roses. We got what you need, so keep it locked. This is CCN. Thanks for listening.